When we're in lower mind, we can only connect things linearly. When we're in higher mind, we can connect things non-linearly, abstractly. We can see patterns. You do not need word tracks. You can be in a discovery, prospect says something, 3 minutes later they say something else, 16 minutes later they say something else, and all of a sudden, your brain has connected those 3 different dots from different points on the sales call abstractly whilst you've got other things going on, whilst you're having other parts of the conversation. Your brain can connect all of this non-linearly. Your higher mind can connect abstract, discombobulated patterns. Your lower mind can only do A plus B plus C plus D. If you are in the wrong state, you can only close based on 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, etc. When you're in the higher state, you can just ask different questions at different times, not really follow any type of order. The conversation just goes the way it goes and your brain connects it all together all in one go. Linear versus non-linear. Higher mind versus lower mind. And the reason your brain is able to see it is because it's the etheric brain that is connecting all the patterns together. It's not your prefrontal cortex that's doing it anymore. And so the final bit I put here is that because of that spiritual intelligence and significance, you are more perceptive to principles and subtlety of essence rather than literal things. This is where a salesperson differs from being able to only listen to the words a prospect says or the tonality versus being able to access the essence of what's going on beneath that. And where you actually connect to the truth of a prospect's situation is the truth of the essence of the sales call, the essence of their being, the essence of how they're showing up, not the words, not the order of the words, not the pacing, not the tonality. None of that literal stuff really matters because, as I said before with the laws, the literal version of something can be very different to the essence. They can literally be the polar opposite. And if you're making your next question decisions based on the literal things that are going on the sales call, you can get that wrong and most often will get it wrong. If you are reading the essence, the vibe as you call it, you can't get that wrong. Because the vibe is the real stuff. If I say to someone, would you like to go to the cinema? And they're like, yeah, but I can hear through the tonality and the voice and what's going on. The essence of that is they don't actually want to go. But that was an obvious example where all of you can tell that from the tonality. There are things with the prospect where they are completely incredible at masking their tonality, masking their words, masking their body language, masking their vibe. And if you can't see behind all of that, you won't know where to go next. This is why when sometimes I've done the close me role plays and the prospect is like saying 4 or 5 answers to my questions and I'm still like, I just still don't believe you. Where is that coming from? That's because I'm seeing the essence underneath all of the questions. And that's what allows me to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper is because I'm reading underneath the essence. Does this make sense? Nuances. Like when says, and this is the key word here, context. Your brain cannot see context if you're in a lower mind because context is 4,000 different variables all working together at the same time. Based on this context, this is what I should say, this is how I should say it, and boom, I've just said it on the sales call. All of that processing happens instantly. What is the simple version of what shifts you from lower mind to higher mind? Spiritual endeavor and intention, which do not go too deep on the word spiritual, just means my highest version of myself, service. That will determine whether you are going to be in lower mind or higher mind. It is intention and endeavor. To aim for, to try to have the goal of using your higher mind and being in higher mind is what will actually put you in higher mind. And one other thing to add is that your higher mind and utilizing your higher mind more often is stimulated by aesthetics, nature, and spirituality. This is how you self-actualize. You have to realize that if I truly wanted to self-actualize, I would put myself in situations that stimulate using this version of my brain.
How many deals have you already lost this week that you could have closed but didn't because you were out of state? I'm not a fan of sales hacks, but if there was one thing you could do before your next sales call to raise your closing percentage, it's using my patented pre-call checklist. Imagine taking just 60 seconds to read 5 to 7 personalized bullet points on a piece of paper, and as unbelievable as it may sound, puts you into the optimal state to access your highest sales skills on every call. That's the pre-call checklist. I'm going to show you how to create your own. All you need is a piece of paper and to go through the training that I'm going to give you. Thousands of salespeople have used this framework to close more deals, and you can have your own for free. No strings attached in a matter of minutes. Click the link below this video, enter your email and grab it right now.